Yo, what's up, what's up? So a couple of days ago, somebody asked me through my Instagram account what my benefits or my effects are regarding meditation. Now, in case you don't know, I have been meditating for over 5 years. And in this video, I'm going to share one all-encompassing benefit, if you will, that I personally have experienced from meditation. But it's something that it's one aspect that has helped me through different aspects of my life, okay? So, the question, what is this one encompassing benefit, one encompassing effect of meditating? And to break it down, I said one thing, but I'm gonna break it down into 2 words because I have, there are 2 things, 2 concepts that come to my mind when I'm thinking about this and when I was writing this down. The first word I want to talk about is space. It has created more space for me, okay? So, what do I mean by that? Day in, day out, we're constantly in a dialogue with ourselves. You know, that little voice inside your head? You're constantly having thoughts. And instead of getting consumed by those thoughts or one of those thoughts, instead of letting that thought consume you and become a part of who you are and letting it take over and getting all emotional through it, meditating for 5 years has helped me to create a bit more space in that those thoughts are a little bit more, they're a bit more further off. They're not as consuming as they were. And by having that space between a thought and my reaction to it, I get the chance to react differently than I would if the thought is very close by, if it's very consuming. So I get a bit more space that gets created, and by being able to get that space, I can, get that 1 second to react in a different way. But the beautiful thing about that is by reacting in a different way, you also get a different result, a different reaction, a different feedback, which sets in motion a different thought pattern again. And we get into a vicious cycle if you're following. Okay, so this 1 second of space, this little bit of space can result into a bigger change. Will it happen the first time? Will it happen the second time? Probably not. Habits, thought patterns are not that easy to break. But by doing it consistently and getting that space to react differently and being able to get a new feedback loop and a new cycle of communication going with yourself or with somebody else, you set in motion the opportunity at least to create some new habits, some new thought habits, some new behavioral habits. Okay, so that's the first thing that has helped me. That's one of the benefits from meditation for me personally, and that has created a bit more space for myself. Okay, so that's the first one. The second word that comes in my mind when I think about the benefits of meditation for me personally is a certain amount of numbness. Because when you're having these thought patterns, when you're having all these little bubbles in your head that are coming and going, you can have the tendency to get dragged along with them, and then emotional spikes start to arise. You can get all worked up for something that's not even really happening, just something you conjured up in your mind. And by being a little bit more numb, by being able to put it a bit more in perspective, by being able to let a thought come and go without latching onto it, without attaching to it, it has given me a more sense of ease in my daily life, more sense of ease in how I treat myself and how I communicate with myself, and as a result in how I communicate with the people around me. And as I've said before, by having a different way of acting yourself, you set in motion a different feedback loop from your surroundings, which again sets in motion a different response, a different thought pattern. So you get another vicious cycle in a positive sense. Okay? So those are 2 things that I have learned, that have benefited me from meditating. But keep in mind, after all I've said, that To this day, I still struggle with this. It's an ongoing process. And very important, reread the title if you have to, the title of the video. It's what meditation has done for me after 5 years. 5 years, not 5 days, not 5 weeks, 5 years. And I still feel like the result is, or the effects are definitely there, but they're very subtle. It's not always easy to, put your finger on it. Anyway, if you want to start meditating, I've been using Headspace for a long time, and I would definitely recommend it. You can start with 5 minutes up to 2 hours. It's a great app. That being said, you don't need an app to meditate. Just putting it out there. Anyway, I hope this video helps you. I hope you get something out of it. If you have some questions regarding what my meditation practice looks like, and if you want some more information, don't hesitate to send me a message or, send a DM. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.